A long time ago, though not too long though, in a small town in Akure, there lived a girl named Mira. Mira was not like other girls. She is not the type to stand and sing before her mirror. She is not one to always check her smile in a window glass. She does not take selfies like the rest of the world. She lived as though mirrors were doors she dared not open. No one knew why. Her friends laughed at her, her neighbors whispered. Even her teachers at the college said, "That girl walks as if her own reflection would swallow her." And perhaps it would. For Mira had always known something others had forgotten, or perhaps chosen not to see. When she was a little girl, barely 8 years old, Mira had stared too long into the mirror above the wash basin in her grandmother's home. While stirring at the mirror, she saw her reflection had blinked a little too late. Then her smile showed just a moment too early. It was a small, subtle observation, which when she told her mother dismissed it as her imagination. But Mira remembered. She remembered the chill in her spine when that incident happened, the way the glass had seemed to shimmer like water, and the strange sound she heard. She swore she heard a whisper behind the mirror. From that day forward, she kept her eyes away from reflections. No mirrors in her bedroom, no makeup in public restrooms, no photos taken with the front camera. She avoided it all, and life moved on. But trouble, as all the old tales say, has a way of finding those who hide from it. It all began when a strange new trend swept through the village, carried on the breath of digital winds. A challenge, they called it, a mirror selfie trend. The rules were simple. Stand before a mirror, turn on a peculiar sound, a soft, slow tune that sounded like an old lullaby drowned in static, and take a photo. They said it would show you your true energy. Some claimed their reflection looked braver. Others said theirs looked darker. Some said nothing at all. But there were whispers, darker ones. Whispers that if your reflection smiled when you didn't, if it moved before you did, then it wasn't you. It was something else. Mira, of course, ignored it. She always did. Until one rainy evening when the moon was hidden and the town was draped in fog, Mira returned home to find her roommate Jess laughing over her phone. "Everyone's doing it," Jess said, grinning. "Look." She turned the phone toward Mira. On the screen, a girl stood before a mirror, smiling. Behind her, in the reflection, was another face, not hers. Just for a moment, barely there, but it was enough. Mira's chest tightened and she turned away. But that night, as the rain tapped at the windows and the wind howled like wolves far away, Mira sat in her room, alone with her thoughts, and the mirror she had kept covered for years. She had not looked into it since that day at her grandmother's house. It stood tall in the corner, beneath a white cloth like a ghost draped in silence. The idea itched at her mind like a whisper. What if I just looked? Just once. And so she did. With trembling hands, Mira pulled the cloth away. The mirror stood still, silver and deep, reflecting her bedroom perfectly. Too perfectly. Her heart pounded. She turned on her phone. The cursed song played softly, slow, broken, and strange. It sounded like a lullaby sung backward. She held the phone up, pressed her lips together, clicked the photo, and in that instant, the room changed. The lights flickered, the air turned cold, the mirror rippled, her phone screen turned black. And there, in the mirror, she saw herself, only it wasn't her. The reflection smiled with lips Mira hadn't moved. It tilted its head while hers stayed straight, then it lifted its hand and waved. Mira did not wave back. She couldn't move. The reflection leaned forward, mouthing words that Mira didn't want to understand. But she did. "You open the door," a voice said. At that same moment, a hand, pale, long, and cold, reached out from the mirror and gripped her wrist. Mira tried to scream, but the sound was swallowed. Her room grew silent. The air pressed in on her. Then, like breath vanishing in frost, she was gone. The mirror went still. The cloth, as if pulled by invisible hands, slid gently back over the frame. The next morning, Jess found Mira's room empty. Her clothes were folded, her phone was on the floor, screen cracked. There was one photo left on it, just one, a mirror selfie. In it, Mira stood wide-eyed and pale. Behind her stood herself, but smiling wider than any human ever could. By noon, The photo had vanished from the phone, and by nightfall, so had the mirror. No one knew who took it. Some say the police came, others say the elders of the town carried it to the hills and buried it under stone and salt. But the stories spread. They always do. Some say if you play the cursed sound, the mirror, her mirror, will find you. Some say if you look long enough into your own reflection, she will stare back. And if she ever smiles, run, because it is not you, and she does not want to be trapped anymore. And so, children, remember this tale, that there once was a girl who never took a mirror selfie. She knew the truth the rest of us forgot. But one day, she looked, and the moment she did, she was gone. Never stare too long, never smile at your reflection first, and never, ever forget that the mirror does not always show you yourself. Sometimes, it shows you what you want to see, and then take your place. Thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed this beautiful story, please drop a like on the video and leave a comment on your favorite part of the story, moral lessons, and so on your notification bell so that you can get notified anytime a new and interesting video is released. If you believe in second chances, if you believe scars can become symbols of strength, share this story. Let it reach someone who's still fighting their past. Subscribe to my channel, Folktales by Queen Mother, for more real African stories that inspire, transform, and live forever in your heart. Please be rest assured that if you support me by liking, commenting, and subscribing to my channel, you will always stay motivated. It has not been easy getting here, but I really appreciate all of you who always watch my videos to the end. It's a lot of hard work, days of sleepless nights before one of these videos you watch on this channel is produced. I am counting on your support always to take this channel to the top. Thank you once again for your unwavering love and support. God bless you all.